Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here with a brief update on the not so resilient Jenkins. This is an important video because it has a lot of people questioning, is there another layer of neglect happening within the Jenkins family? So we're going to go over it. As a disclaimer, I'm not a nurse, doctor, anything along the lines of being qualified to respond to this in a medical sense, but I know a lot of my followers could be, so we're going to go over it and see what's going on. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so Steph posted this video and my, it has a lot of people talking from either just sharing their opinions or legitimate concern. And the reason that people are concerned is because in this new video, the infant has an eye that is crossing. And it's very obvious when you watch the video. I will link her video. I typically don't do this, but because I don't show kids on my channel, you can, or maybe I'll just post the Reddit. I'll probably post the Reddit because stuff does not need views. There are a couple of things happening here. There are people saying, well, this can happen, around 6 months as infants try to gain control of their eyes. It is not that big of a deal, nothing to be worried about. People sharing that their own children have gone through this and that it was fixed, keyword, with medical professionals. And the reason that I'm concerned is because she has not even taken her toddler to get a proper diagnosis. She says that he has autism, but he does not have a proper diagnosis. He is not being treated for autism because she has not taken him to get the proper medical care. So the part that worries me is if this is something that can be easily fixed with medical professionals, but the parent is not taking the child to see the medical professionals, then where does it go from there? Is it something that resolves on its own? I always feel like the best plan of action is to lean on your pediatricians and your doctors so that they can make sure that this does not go on for longer than it needs to. They are there and they are qualified to help your children thrive and grow to be strong, actual, resilient kids. The other speculation I've seen being said about this is, what if the child was dropped or fell off of the bed or somehow fell and hit the baby's head and it's not being properly treated or looked at? That's also a cause for concern. Let's watch her video and then I will give y'all my thoughts. I know that the internet can kind of run wild with speculations and rumors and gossip and all of this kind of stuff, but the sheer amount of legitimate concern that I have seen since this video was posted is a bit astonishing. There are a lot of people that, are not fans of Steph or Drew, but are truly not being snarky at all and just seriously concerned for the way that this infant is looking.
That when mom takes him to school, they're on time. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They really aren't too hungry in the morning, so we're just gonna do some banana Cheerios and some strawberries for breakfast. What's up, babe? What's up, baby?
I was gonna tell you what I'm having for breakfast, and then for lunch, I'm gonna pack
We can't pack anything that's temperature controlled yet, Bella.
Her text on the screen here says, before you go judging me not being prepared enough to have them packed lunches, you're not You're not judging me more than I'm already judging myself. Again, it's always the wrong word, but she continues and says, but also my kids do get free meals at their school, and when they get home, they get a second lunch.
Until I can get the stuff out of the storage unit. So it can't be anything that has to stay cold. That's why we were only doing the peanut butter and jelly. And then
You smacked my paw with that.
I promise you the strawberries will not keep in there. They'll get all weird and mushy. But we're gonna cut most of them up for breakfast anyways.
Okay.
That has barley and milk in it.
I have my door.
Just want to point out that when Mom takes them to school, they're on time. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
And obviously the kids were probably running to the school because they wanted to get far away from you. And as far as her being shady, like, oh, when Mom takes them to school, they're on time, that's all I'm going to say about that. You know, your kids are supposed to be there on time. That's not like a crown that you get to wear because you get your kids to school on time. I don't know who you're trying to be shady to, but you do not get Mom of the Year in any way, shape, or form. There are a lot of people in her comments section chiming in with their experience having dealt with this with their own children, and saying that they were saying that either an eye patch or eyeglasses will fix this problem if it's addressed at a very young age. But again, she hasn't taken the toddler for a diagnosis. I don't see her jumping on this as any other parent would in order to fix it, because I just don't think she cares. She's too busy live streaming and cussing at the older kids when they're just being kids. You're expecting these older kids to take care of younger kids that they did not ask to be put in charge of, so that you can sit in your shelter room, bathroom, and live stream. The whole thing is just tragic, and it seems to be never ending. But I want to hear from y'all. What do you know about this? Does this condition have a name? Did your children go through this? Like, what was the remedy? And we'll just see kind of where it goes. But I heard a lot of people with their concern, so I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about it. But I think I've had enough for today. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.